folks, Species 7 here. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to this series. This is a comparative look between this game, called The Planner, or Farming Manager as it's been rebranded, and an old game called Farming Giant. So this series is a comparative of the old and the new, to see where this particular genre has gone. So, this is, of course, the Planner, the Farmer, as it was originally released on, or re-released as Farming Manager. And in the first episode, we did the basic setup for both games. Now, the basic setup here means planting a few buildings. You start with your farmhouse. We added an accommodation for our workers. We added a large garage for our machines and a cowshed, so we have a business to start. In this case, cattle. So, what we need to do here is get some people. So we're going to go to our job market, and oddly enough, this guy here, this is the narrator from the tutorial section. Ooh, really good at field work. Okay, this guy, kind of general. He's really good at field work, so I think we're going to hire him for the field. So that's one. We need one more field worker, and you're not much good at anything, nor are you, or you. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we just found a mechanic. There's our other mechanic. Okay. And we need some livestock breeders. You'll do. Ooh, you'll do. You're not bad field working. Field working. Livestock. Field work. Ooh. Boy, oh boy. Kind of wonder I'd want to hire him, actually. Alright, I think that should do it. So, now we're going to go to our cowshed, and we're going to assign some people here. And we need our livestock breeding type. There we go. You, sir, we shall put in here. You, sir, we shall put in here. You, we shall put in here. Okay. Now, we have 3 of them. We can take 4, but I think we'll start there. Let's buy a cow. Buy a cow. How many do you think we're going to be able to get here before it starts killing our efficiency? Well, I think we'll start with 10. And I think we are going to put 1 veal storage and 1 milk storage. Okay. And that should pretty much cover that. So, the next thing we need to do, we've got workers in there, is we need to get started on this, which is our garage. So we need to buy some vehicles. You have choices. We obviously got to start with the basics, which is a tractor. Now we can go 35,000 for a big tractor, or only 5,000 for a small, and occasionally you'll find one in the used market. There isn't one here yet. So we are going to buy a tractor, and we are going to buy a tractor. And then we're going to buy a small plow, a small seedbed cultivator, and a small sowing machine. Okay. And then we're going to need another small plow. Okay, I think that's going to small sprayer and a small weeder. There, that should get us pretty much through. And as you can see in our large garage, that took a fair chunk of room, but not everything. And that should get us pretty much through the beginnings. Okay, and here's our field. Falkenhagener Field. So, We now have some workers established. We now have our cow shed has people in it and working. So let's get some people out in the field. We want to plow this field. So we're going to take our field working fool here. We are going to give him a tractor. We're going to give him a plow. It's going to take him 6 days. Yeah, that seems like a long time to plow a field. And we'll set him about. And there you go. You can see him whistling down to the field. Okay. Every field we don't own yet. Is that the one we're going to want, or do we want this one? 1 point... Oh, we actually own that field, so let's get that underway as well. We need another field worker. You're kind of a mix of both. You're kind of our machine. Okay, those are our livestock breeders. There you are. You're the guy I was looking for. And we're going to give you our other tractor. We're going to give you our other plow. You'll notice it puts a check mark. That means it's in use. The wrench tells you what condition your vehicle is in. And we're going to send him off to do the other field. Perfect. And that's where this game starts. Alright. Our cow shed, if we look at our cow details, we can see they're all producing large amounts of milk, so I'm not going to bother fertilizing any of them. I'm not 100% sure on the workings of this, but I think the first time I tried it, I probably wasn't doing it in the best way I could. I think what we need to do is leave these cows as milk producers until they reach a point where the production starts to drop. Then we can fertilize them. And then I believe once they have the calf, their milk production will jump back up again. So we're going to try that. So there we go. That basically is the start. So I'm going to switch over to Farming Giant now and take us to pretty much the same stage. So back in a few, folks. Okay, folks, we're back, and here we have Farming Giant, and we're sort of the same position. We have our main building, which also counts not only as our farmhouse, but also our accommodation. We have a garage, and we have a cow bar. Now, of course, one of the big differences is we do not get the same sort of details here for hiring workers. Workers are workers. You never see them. They have no sort of specifications. They just do their job. So, to get started with cows, as we did with the farming management game, or the manager, is a little different. You don't just get to buy cows. You kind of got to do a little more. You have to click your vehicle tasks. And then, oh, we have no vehicles. Okay, first thing we're going to need to do is buy some vehicles. Now, to get this cow bar working, we're going to need some things. And what we kind of need is, well, obviously, a tractor. A small tractor is always a good place to start, right? So, another big difference with this game is the way you buy machinery, because all the cities in this game, and they're going to start with Warsaw, so Warsaw wants 110k for this small tractor, but if you look in Lyon, you can get one for 93, Paris 82, so far that's our cheapest, so we're looking at Paris at 82, and I'm going to feel that's going to be our best deal. That's just so much less than everybody. 92. Okay, so yeah, we want to pick one up in Paris. So, yeah, that's the one we want. Alright, I think I have... Alright, why will it not... let me buy these. Well, that's strange. What the heck's going on here? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I played this. It's always kind of confused me as to why they bothered to do that. We have a machine catalog, but it's not where you buy them. You actually end up buying them here. So, again, Paris has the cheapest one. That's what I was looking for. It wouldn't give me a buy symbol. So there we go. We buy that. Now we have a basic tractor. Always a good place to start. Another thing we need, because we got to get our cow bar, is we need a truck to move our cows around. And again, you want to, Paris was 52. Oh, there we go. 45,000 in Lyon. So far that's the cheapest at 45. And it may seem like a pain in the bum to 41 in Berlin. A little cheaper yet in Vienna. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be buying one of these in Vienna. When you got lots of money, this may not seem like an important thing, but when you ain't got lots of money, oh, believe me, it is. Alright, the other thing we need that's very, very important is this guy, a truck for grains. So, 39 in Warsaw. Wow. Looks like Warsaw is going to be 36 in Paris. And so far, Paris is the go. See, as you can see, it takes you a little while to get your gear set up. Yeah, it looks like Paris is definitely going to be our 35, eh? Market Station North. 36. Oh, that's going to be it. Market Station North. Let's buy ourselves a truck for grains. Okay, we are also going to need a cooler truck. You see, because a cooler truck is going to allow us to carry our meats to market. So, I know it seems like a lot, but this part of the game, whereas Farming Manager tends to focus more on the workers and the farm, this part of the game, or this particular game, seems to concentrate a little more on producing money through doing goods. Alright, now let's get this up to the same 10 cows we had our other game running at. So, to do that, you need to click on your cow bar, go to Vehicle Tasks, and pick a vehicle. We want to go here. We want to pick Truck for Animals. We want it to go to the bar. We want to buy some meat cows, because when you first start the game, you don't actually have a choice of buying dairy cows. And we want to go to the nearest city, which I guess would be Vienna, and we want to buy 10. Set and go. And that will send a little truck off to buy us some cows. Huh. And we can fast forward our time a little bit. There you go. The truck has arrived. I guess we just finished buying him. He hadn't arrived yet. And there he goes. He's off to Vienna to buy us some cows. So that's how you get cows here. And that's how you start your first The other thing we did in the other one, there we go. We look in here now, we have 15. Wow, okay. Alright, the other thing we wanted to do that we managed in the first one was field work. Well, field work's a little bit sort of secondary in this game compared to raising your critters and selling your goods. And I don't think we want to stay too far into the super speed here. So, to do that, to get fields going, you need to select Field Tool. You need to select Create, and you'll get this little red guy here, which you can move around. Again, if you hold Shift, it will allow you to rotate it with your mouse wheel. Now, 10,000. We want to use most of this area if we can. That's going to cost us 17. I think. Sure. Go there. Get as big a field as we can. And click Okie dokie. There we are. Now, no plants in the field. If you leave it alone, it will grow grass. And grass is a good place to start because you need something to feed your cows. Alright? Let's, okay. If we go, I don't particularly need resources. If we go back to our cow barn now, problem we're going to have is, you see we got 15 cows. We don't actually have anything to feed them. So, the other thing we need to assign is another vehicle, which we'll get from our garage. We want to grab our grain truck. We want to go again to this building. We need grass. We're going to get it from the city. And again, we might as well pick the closest city, which is Vienna. And for an amount, we are going to go with 5,000. Okay, and we're going to set that. The reason 5,000, the cow bar will hold 10,000. And if we set this to automatic, now every time it gets so he can grab another 5,000, he will. Until we really get our fields up and running, we are going to need to do that. So, and there you can see our little grain truck is gone off to do his thing. So there we go. He's going to come back with some grass for the cows. And that is how you get your first little enterprise up and running in Farming Giant. Okay, there you can see some of our cows are outside wandering around, having a great time. Looking good, boys. Looking good. Still no plants, but that'll take a while. It will start to grow grass. The other thing, oops, we need to do, almost forgot, is connect the road. Perfect. Alright. Now, let's make sure our field has water. And it is currently at what? 54%. So even though it's raining, we're going to want to set up the sprinklers to run. Alright. And that pretty much does it. We can't actually send... there's no point sending out plows or cultivators or any of that. What we're actually going to do is allow this field to grow up as grass. And then we'll harvest the grass. So, but until then, that gets us started. We now have some cows. We have some grass coming. Let's fast forward time a little bit. There's our truck getting back from Vienna. Hey, grass truck. And you see his cargo, he's carrying 5,000 grass. So if you mouse over, it tells you everything about the vehicle, what he's up to. So he'll come in here, and once he drives in here, we'll see that we have, boom, 5,000 grass. Now because we can hold 10,000, he's going to go back and get another load. He will go to the garage first. There we go. Check in for his job order, and away he goes. And he'll come back. Because when he gets back, there won't be room for another 5,000, he'll just park himself up. As soon as this drops below, it'll be at 10,000. As soon as it gets down to 5,000 again, he'll make another run. So kind of nice. You can automate that. You just have to remember once you get your grass production going to cancel that automation. So there we go. That pretty much catches us up to where the farming manager is. Hope you enjoyed the episode. As I say, the comparative look of about 15 years difference between these two games. So, until next time, take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7. Ciao for now.